About a year ago, or a little over a year, I was given this opportunity to go to a nonprofit organization for gay and lesbian homeless youth called Glass in Los Angeles. And I had this opportunity to go to one of the halfway homes last Christmas and meet with them. It really broke my heart because here are these children and their lives just were completely dismantled, and they still had so much inner strength, but they weren't really given an outlet to express that or a safe place to be themselves. And so doing this project, it's my way of giving back and maybe shedding some light on a topic that is really overlooked. We're in New York, and we are going to start off this project by going to the Hetrick Martin Institute. The Hetrick Martin Institute is the oldest and largest nonprofit organization that provides services for the GLBT youth community.
This is where kids first come in. That's Julia. And so they're like the front line, the first people that start the triage process of dealing with kids who are in crises. Do they need food? Do they need housing? Do they need legal help? Do they need medical help? A lot of times kids are coming in and they need clothes, they need food, they need some emergency housing lists. Kids, they come in here, they have nothing. We assess their need, and they might need really basic stuff. Something as basic as a hairbrush. Underwear, they might need a couple pairs of pants. Undershirts, a sweater, deodorant, mouthwash, toothbrush, toothpaste, basic stuff that we often just take for granted.
They start in this place that makes them incredibly at risk for even getting the chance to live their lives effectively with power and passion like everybody deserves.
To you all, what does at risk mean? I think the kids slip through the cracks because we have an understanding that society is going to take care of them. What does being at risk mean to you in your world as LGBT youth?
I don't think LGBTQ youth put themselves at risk. I just think there's certain risks with being LGBTQ.
Society's not going to take care of them. They're not prioritized in terms of laws we pass or funding that's allocated.
First thing that pops up in your head is HIV, STDs, and other sorts.
There are certain risks, such as violence, retaliation.
You could be walking or be on a train or something, and somebody and their friend just don't like you for who you are, and they just want to hurt you.
If your family doesn't really accept you for your or your sexual orientation or your gender identity, then you'll be at risk of homelessness because they may not want that around.
What we want to do now is just give you the opportunity to express yourselves through writing. They need to find their voice because that allows them to be creative and it allows them to become more self-aware. Write, beginning with this statement: you think I am at risk because.
They face real challenges to growing up healthy physically, growing up sane, growing up disease-free. Our kids have not just one of those issues, but 4, 5, and 6 of those issues.
I've been coming to HMI now for about 3 weeks. I know your lovely faces. I've heard your voices.
I'm about to go meet 12 of these kids, and I'm nervous. But I'm excited, too. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking very forward to it.
Today is really our day to talk about some of the issues that you're facing as young people. Okay, so today we're going to be having this discussion with one of my friends.
Not everyone I'm going to meet is homeless.
He's so cute.
Some do live with their family or relatives, and others are in group homes or foster care, or they're on a different couch every night.
What's your name? Jamelia. Jamelia? How you doing?
Yes, you can.
How you doing? It's nice to meet you.
While it's hard to define what it means to be homeless, hearing these voices is a good place to start.
Seriously, I know that this...
Thank you for being here.
No, don't... I mean, seriously, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day and be willing to speak to me. I know it takes a lot of courage.
Next week on My Address, the conversation hits home. When you think of home, what does that mean?
Where I'm completely isolated in my own self.
A place where I can feel safe.
Any place you can totally be yourself.
I want to vote in the living room while my mother's watching.